Yeah. Big JTV, man. It's like, bruh. Like being a Kanye fan is a full-time job. In other words, being a fan of this this guy, it's sad. It's sad, bro. By the way, like, comment, subscribe as y'all come, man. If y'all don't know what Kanye has been tweeting this morning, and I'm talking about morning because I'm in the Eastern time zone. I don't know where he is. He might be in Tokyo. He might be in, I don't know where this dude is. He might be in La La Land. He might be in whatever place that medication isn't, the place that any, consciousness isn't. Let me just remind you that this man, Kanye West, is closer to 50. He's close to 50. So Kanye is on the back end. When I say the back end, I mean that he's closer to his end than his beginning. In other words, this is a 47-year-old Gemini who goes on Twitter rants for attention in order to promote his upcoming album, Bully. Because that's really what it is. He released a song yesterday. I didn't even listen to it. And I'm a Kanye fan, and I'll tell you why, right? Because he's an independent creator, he's not linked to no major label. Because he allegedly has become a billionaire again. Because he's not only a genius, but he's incredibly talented to the 1% level in terms of music, artistry, and fashion. He has a type of arrogance, right, that makes him believe that he's untouchable. That's why he does all these things, right? And it's become more funny, more trollish, more of a joke to him, right? Let me start off by saying this, right? Can you separate the art from the artist? That's the real question, right? For the most part, I do. I personally do, but I understand how people don't, right? It fully makes sense because when you go out there and buy an album or stream an album, you know what I mean? When you go out there and buy clothes from a designer, right? When you go out there and, spend your hard-earned money on something, on someone, you want to believe that they're actually a good person or that at least their values align with yours. Kanye himself, I think, is just so out of here, far gone, right? That he thinks that everybody is going to think about separating the art and the artist, right? He's a hypocrite, man. He's a hypocrite. He told you who he was. He's a Nazi. He is so obsessed with Jewish people that it's going to be his downfall, right? And he has such a crazy ego that it's also going to be his downfall. And look, I don't wish people to fall, man. There's people I don't like. There's people I dislike. There's a lot of people I don't respect, right? Kanye was somebody I really respected. But he's came forward and showed you who he is multiple times. Now, look, was I a fan of some of his, discussion about Jewish people in the media and how, music as a industry has been unfair towards black artists and just artists in general, and how there's a lot of Jewish influence within a lot of industries? That is a rational and good conversation debate to have. But when you literally say, I look up to Hitler, I admire Hitler, I'm a Nazi, and it's just, you just ruin your entire discussion, man. And you're just saying, I'm just a hateful person, man. I'm just a person who's going to blame Jews for everything. Bruh, that is so pathetic because you take agency away from yourself. A single group of people does not have power over you like that. You know what I mean? And for him to be so deluded in that and be so like anti-Semitic, it's just a fact. It's sad. It's sad because this dude is responsible for it's sad and empathetic, by the way. Is responsible for some of the best music ever. You know what I mean? And look, Does that change the fact that he's been a fantastic, or he is a fantastic musician? No. But my respect for this dude just went down the toilet, man. You know what I mean? And the fact remains is that there's a lot of valid criticisms towards the Jewish people. A lot. Especially Zionists, especially the music industry, the fashion industry. You know what I mean? There's a lot of valid criticisms against the Democrats, Kamala Harris, and all this. There's a ton. But when you become a hateful, anti-Semitic, racist piece of trash, you nullify the argument, man. You become a joke, and you actually, do worse for your cause, or at least your argument. Let me tell you something about Kanye, man. Kanye is broken, man. Kanye is broken, and he is so starved for attention that he's willing to do anything and everything. He's crashing out against the Jews to promote an album. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like you crashing out in 4K to promote an album. Like, yo. And the crazy part is, this dude is so talented. I'm just gonna say it. He's probably gonna release bangers on that album. Right? But this man is so lost that he thinks crashing out on the Jews, saying, I love Hitler, I'm a full-blown anti-Semitic, you know what I mean, is somehow going to be helpful and it's pathetic. And the worst part out of this too is he's publicly supporting Diddy. And guess what? For me, at a certain point, I'm not saying I supported Diddy. I was more ambivalent, meaning, you know what I mean, we need more proof, more evidence. But over an amount of time, bro, it's just so much evidence is piled up. I'm like, bruh, supporting Diddy is definitely a choice. And not only is it a choice, it's a pathetic choice, bro. Because let me tell you this. Let's say almost all of these things are lies against Diddy. Even 1% or 10% of this being true still makes him a piece of trash that should be in jail. Let's say 10% of this is true. He should still be in jail. 1%, he should be in jail. And for Kanye to be supporting this guy for shock value, for really album promotion, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's sad. And it just shows you how our culture has changed and become... It's become sad that our legends have to spew out these things and go to these levels, right? Let me tell you something, man. I don't even like Kendrick Lamar that much. I think Kendrick's a hypocrite. I think that Kendrick Lamar is not, what y'all think he is, right? But I respect the fact that Kendrick does this surprisingly shocking old school thing. He shuts his mouth and lets his music do the talking. He closes his mouth and lets his artistry do the talking, man. Isn't that shocking? You let your music, your talented expression do the talking. There's power in shutting your damn mouth. Anyways, man, Kanye crashing out. 2025 starting off in a crazy way. And here's my prediction. I don't think this is going to affect him really, because he crashed out on the Jews about a year and a half ago. Got a number one album. Got a number one song with Carnival. He's too talented to fail. But what I think is going on really in the background is this man is going through a lot of crises. He's going through, I'll say it, a spiritual battle. You know what I mean? Because he'll go one day having Donda, a non-swearing Christian gospel based album, and then the next day he's parading his wife out like a prostitute naked on a red carpet. He is having a spiritual battle. This is not even about mental health. This man is broken. This man is broken, and his ego is and will be his downfall. I put him on suicide watch. It is what it is. I don't wish that on nobody, but I would definitely... It's deeper than the physical. I'm just going to keep it real. This man is going through something to go this far against a group of people who maybe have had a history, but the stereotyping and the anti-Semitism, bro, like couple that with some of the out-of-pocket ish he been saying. Anyways, bro, it is what it is. I could go off. I might do a live stream on this later, man. Big JTV, I appreciate y'all for supporting me, man. I'm not saying pray for Kanye. I'm not going to pray for Kanye. I'm just saying that we need to take this as a lesson. He needs to pray for himself. Big JTV, like, comment, subscribe, I'm out.